Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. This is the 4th episode in my Road to 120 Slayer series. I know it's been a long time since my last episode, but I've been doing a ton of Slayer to get these episodes ready to go. And if you guys forgot, I started this episode at 48.7 million Slayer, so almost halfway to 120. The first thing that happened was that I got back-to-back Irate Raptor tasks. And if you guys remember what Raptor tasks are, they were the daily tasks you could get in November from the Raptor, and they'd give you double Slayer experience. And just those two tasks took about like an hour, and I got like 500k Slayer experience, so that was very, very nice. Also, I did get 2 scales in that task. That day I did end up slaying a shit ton, and I ended up getting 5 of those tasks, like I'm not even kidding. 2 of them being Raptors, 3 of them being normal, and on the last one, I actually got another Razorback's Gauntlets drop. Like, holy shit, in only 3,500 kills, I have 3 of those gauntlets. Like, the people that go there and never get a gauntlet, I am sorry. I am just way too lucky there. So yeah, that is the 3rd one of this series so far. I just cannot even comprehend that. But anyway, I didn't really get any more of those tasks further on in the episode. But what I did get was a ton of Celestial Dragons, and I've been doing them so much recently that I feel like they're almost one of my favorite tasks, just behind Muspa task. So during this task, I was doing some homework, so I wasn't really paying attention, and then I looked up, to kill another dragon, and it turns out I got a beam, but I kind of missed it, and it was a Dragon Rider body, so that was pretty sweet. I have not seen a Dragon Rider item in a long time, and it turned out to be around 1 mil, so very nice drop. Also, later that task, I got 50 million Slayer, so that was pretty cool. And then I think you guys should prepare yourselves. If you guys know me, you should know that whenever I talk about an Edemu task, shit's gonna get real. So I wasn't really expecting anything on this task because literally the last 3 or 4 tasks, I've gotten a blood shard in the task, so I've been extremely lucky. So I'm like, you know what, I'm just not gonna get anything. It's gonna be the first dry task in a long time, and I was just expecting that. But nope, they were tired of my shit and gave me another blood shard, which is number 8 in the series, I believe. It's absolutely ridiculous. I have like 2,000 kills at this point, and I have 8 blood shards. Like, what the fuck is happening? And my luck didn't even stop there. I had 2 more rare drops from that task. Granted, they were the attuned armor seeds, but they were literally 3 minutes apart from each other, so... And I know people struggle on getting those drops. Like, I cannot even go a full task of these guys without getting something lucky. It's just insane. And if I sound like I'm complaining, I am not complaining. It's just, I just don't know how to comprehend how I'm lucky so often on these tasks. So I think we should mellow it down a little bit, and later on in the episode, I did get a Dark Beast task, and I got a Triss key piece. So yeah, not too special, but it's always nice to get the key pieces. And for the last thing I want to talk about in this episode, I did mention it in my last video if you watched it, the Mammoth loot video that I had. In this episode, I did my first Mammoth task, which was actually after I finished the loot video in terms of kills, and that's when I actually tested the kills per hour, and I ended up getting 100 kills per hour. And I just want to mention in the Slayer series so you guys do know that you should do your Mammoth tasks if you get them. And they are one of my favorite tasks because they're not very long, and you get a shit ton of experience. So that concludes the episode, and if you are wondering, I did end up with 52 million Slayers. So the next episode, whenever I make that, I will start at that amount. And that does mean I got around 3.3 million Slayer in this episode, and I got all of those rare drops in that low amount of Slayer, to be honest. So yeah, that's it. Let's go into the drops and the stats. Here we are. We added the Razorback Gauntlets, and we also added the Blood Shard, and a ton of Serenic Scales. I think I got like 4 or 5 in this episode. It's gonna be so insane seeing over 10 Blood Shards. Like, I know they're only about 7 mil now, but, I say only lightly, because 10 is still 70 mil. And yeah, that's essentially it for the drops. Yeah, that's pretty much self-explanatory. Here's the stats, and any significant changes that I've noticed are that the XP per hour has gone up significantly, mainly from tasks such as Celestials, Irates, and the Mammoth task, as well as me getting more experience in Melee, a ton more experience in Melee, because I did so many of those Irate tasks, and the Mammoth task is pretty good strength experience as well. Again, like the last page, it is pretty self-explanatory, but yeah, that pretty much concludes this episode of Slayer. Hope you guys enjoyed all of the amazing luck that I had, and I'll see you guys in the next episode whenever I get some Slayer done. Have a good day.